My friends, I come before you today with a message of hope, of power, and of the limitless potential that lies within each and every one of you. It is a message about the true nature of reality and how, by aligning your thoughts, your beliefs, and your actions with the vision of the life you truly desire, you can manifest that reality into being. You see, my dear friends, we live in a world that often tells us that success and fulfillment are reserved for the chosen few, the lucky ones who were born with some special advantage or gift. But I'm here to tell you that is simply not true. Each and every one of us, we possess the innate power to create the life of our dreams, to manifest the destiny that we envision for ourselves. The key, my friends, lies in understanding the true nature of consciousness and how it shapes the reality that we experience. You see, we are not passive observers of the world around us, mere victims of our circumstances. No, we are the very creators of that world, the authors of our narratives, our thoughts, our beliefs, our emotions. These are the building blocks of our reality. And when we align those internal states with the vision of the life we wish to live, when we commit ourselves fully to that vision, something truly remarkable begins to happen. Think about it, my friends. If you go through your day believing that you're destined for greatness, that success is your rightful inheritance. How do you think that will shape your experiences, your choices, your behaviors? That unwavering belief, that sense of certainty, it will permeate every aspect of your life, drawing to you the very circumstances, the very opportunities that allow that vision to become a living, breathing reality. But here's the thing, it's not enough to simply think positive thoughts or to have a sunny outlook on life. No, to truly harness the power of consciousness, to manifest the life you desire, you must be willing to do the deep transformative work of aligning your entire being with that vision. You must confront your fears, your doubts, your limiting beliefs, and be willing to let them go. You must cultivate an unshakable faith in your own potential, in the inherent perfection of the universe that is bringing your dreams into form. And you must be willing to take consistent, committed action to live your life as if the life you desire is already your reality. Now, I know that may sound like a tall order, my friends. After all, we live in a world that is constantly telling us the opposite, that success is hard-won, that we must struggle and sacrifice to achieve our goals. But I'm here to tell you that is simply not true. When you align your thoughts, your beliefs, and your actions with the vision of the life you desire, the universe responds in kind. It begins to rearrange itself to open up new pathways, new opportunities that allow that vision to come into form. And the more you commit to that vision, the more you embody in your daily life, the faster and more effortlessly that manifestation occurs. Take my dear friend Sarah, for example. When I first met her, she was in the grip of despair, her business crumbling, her relationships in shambles. But you see, Sarah made the decision to start living her life as if success was her destiny. She began to challenge her limiting beliefs, to reframe the way she was looking at her circumstances. And as she did that, as she started to align her consciousness with the vision of the life she truly desired, something incredible happened. Her business began to take off. Her relationship started to heal, and she found herself feeling more alive, more fulfilled than she had in years. All because she had tapped into the true power of her own consciousness, the innate ability we all possess to shape our reality. You see, my friends, that is the true power of this work. It's not about positive thinking or affirmations. It's about a fundamental shift in the way we perceive ourselves, the world around us, and our ability to create the life we want to live. When you start to see yourself as a success, as someone who is destined for greatness, it changes everything. It gives you the courage to take risks, to step out of your comfort zone, to pursue the dreams and goals that you've been holding back from. And as you do that, as you commit fully to that vision, the universe begins to rearrange itself to support you, to bring those dreams into form. Take my friend David, for example. When I first met him, he was in the grip of debilitating anxiety and depression, feeling trapped and hopeless. But you know what David did? He made the decision to start living his life as if success was his destiny. He began to challenge his negative thought patterns, to reframe the way he was looking at his struggles. And as he did that, as he started to align his consciousness with the vision of the life he truly wanted to live, something incredible started to happen. Within a matter of months, his whole life started to transform. He started to prioritize self-care, to make time for the things that brought him joy and fulfillment. He started to surround himself with a community of supportive, like-minded individuals who encourage him to keep pushing forward no matter what. And the result? David was able to not just manage his anxiety and depression, but to completely transcend them. He started to feel more confident, more empowered, more in control of his own life than he ever had before. And it was all because he had made that fundamental shift in his consciousness, that decision to see himself as a success, to live his life as if greatness was his destiny. You see, my friends, that is the true power of this work. It's not about positive thinking or having a sunny outlook on life. It's about doing the deep transformative work of aligning your thoughts, your beliefs, and your actions with the vision of the life you truly want to live. Because when you start to embody that unwavering belief in your own potential, when you start to see yourself as a powerful, unstoppable force, it changes everything. It opens up a whole new world of possibility, a whole new level of achievement and fulfillment that most people never even dare to explore. Take my own journey, for example. I have faced my fair share of challenges and setbacks over the course of my life. But you know what? Each and every time, I've been able to bounce back, to come back stronger and more resilient than ever before. And it's all because I've made the conscious decision to see myself as a success, to live my life as if greatness was my destiny. Because for me, it's never been about the accolades, the awards, or the recognition. It's always been about the deeper purpose, the profound why that drives me, that inspires me to keep pushing forward no matter what. And when you have that kind of unwavering sense of purpose, my friends, it changes everything. It gives you the courage, the determination, the grit to face your fears, to confront your doubts, and to push through the pain and discomfort of personal transformation. Because you see, that's the thing about living your life. As if success is your destiny, it's not just about positive thinking or having a sunny outlook on life. It's about doing the deep, transformative work of aligning your thoughts, your beliefs, and your actions with the vision of the life you truly want to live. And let me tell you, when you start to embody that kind of mindset, when you start to see yourself as a powerful, unstoppable force, it opens up a whole new world of possibility. It allows you to tap into a level of personal power and self-mastery that most people only dare to dream about. Take my friend Sarah, for example. When I first met her, she was at the absolute lowest point of her life. Her business was struggling, her relationships were in shambles, and she just felt completely lost and hopeless. But you know what Sarah did? She made the decision to start living her life as if success was her destiny. She began to challenge her limiting beliefs, to reframe the way she was looking at her challenges. And as she did that, as she started to align her mindset and her energy with the vision of the life she truly wanted to live, something incredible started to happen. Her business began to take off, her relationship started to heal, and she found herself feeling more alive, more fulfilled than she had in years. And it was all because she had tapped into the true power of her consciousness, the innate ability that we all possess to create the life of our dreams. You see, my friends, that's the thing about living your life as if success is your destiny. It's not just about bouncing back from setbacks. It's about using those setbacks as a springboard to propel you forward, to push you to new heights of possibility and potential that you may have never even dared to imagine. And let me tell you, cultivating that kind of mindset, it's not always easy. It requires us to do the deep transformative work of confronting our fears, our doubts, and our limiting beliefs. It means stepping out of our comfort zones, taking risks, and embracing the discomfort of personal growth. But I'm here to tell you, my friends, it is so worth it. Because when you start to embody that unwavering belief in your own potential, when you start to see yourself as a powerful, unstoppable force, the results can be truly life-changing. Take my friend Sarah, for example. When I first met her, she was on the verge of giving up on her dreams altogether. Her business was failing, her relationships were in shambles, and she just felt completely lost and hopeless. But you know what Sarah did? She made the decision to start living her life as if success was her destiny. She began to challenge her limiting beliefs, to reframe the way she was looking at her challenges. And as she did that, as she started to align her mindset and her energy with the vision of the life she truly wanted to live, something incredible started to happen. Her business began to take off, her relationship started to heal, and she found herself feeling more alive, more fulfilled than she had in years. And it was all because she had tapped into the true power of her consciousness, the innate ability that we all possess to create the life of our dreams. You see, my friends, that's the thing about living your life as if success is your destiny. It's not just about bouncing back from setbacks. It's about using those setbacks as a springboard to propel you forward, to push you to new heights of possibility and potential that you may have never even dared to imagine. And that's what I want for each and every one of you. I want you to see yourself as the powerful, unstoppable force that you truly are. I want you to tap into that well of potential that lies within you and to let it guide you towards the life of your dreams. Because let me tell you, when you start to embody that kind of mindset, when you start to see yourself as a success, as someone who is destined for greatness, it changes everything. It gives you the courage to take risks, to step out of your comfort zone, to pursue the dreams and goals that you've been holding back from. And the results, well, let's just say they can be truly astounding. Take my friend David, for example. When he first came to me, he was in the grip of debilitating anxiety and depression. He felt trapped, hopeless, like he would never be able to break free from the chains that were holding him back. But you know what David did? He made the decision to start living his life as if success was his destiny. He began to challenge his negative thought patterns, to reframe the way he was looking at his struggles. And as he did that, as he started to align his conscious and subconscious minds with the vision of the life he truly wanted to live, something incredible started to happen. Within a matter of months, his whole life started to transform. He started to prioritize self-care, to make time for the things that brought him joy and fulfillment. He started to surround himself with a community of supportive, like-minded individuals who encouraged him to keep pushing forward no matter what. And the result, David was able to not just manage his anxiety and depression, but to completely transcend them. He started to feel more confident, more empowered, more in control of his own life than he ever had before. And it was all because he had made that fundamental decision to see himself as a success, to live his life as if greatness was his destiny. You see, my friends, that's the true power of this mindset. It's not just about positive thinking or having a sunny outlook on life. It's about doing the deep transformative work of aligning your thoughts, your beliefs, and your actions with the vision of the life you truly want to live. Because when you start to embody that unwavering belief in your own potential, when you start to see yourself as a powerful, unstoppable force, it changes everything. It opens up a whole new world of possibility, a whole new level of achievement and fulfillment that most people never even dare to explore. Take my own journey, for example. I faced my fair share of challenges and setbacks over the course of my life, but you know what? Each and every time I've been able to bounce back, to come back stronger and more resilient than ever before. And it's all because I've made the conscious decision to see myself as a success, to live my life as if greatness was my destiny. Because for me, it's never been about the accolades, the awards, or the recognition. It's always been about the deeper purpose, the profound why that drives me, that inspires me to keep pushing forward no matter what. And when you have that kind of unwavering sense of purpose, my friends, it changes everything. It gives you the courage, the determination, the grit to face your fears, to confront your doubts, and to push through the pain and discomfort of personal transformation. Because you see, that's the thing about living your life, is if success is your destiny. It's not just about positive thinking or having a sunny outlook on life. It's about doing the deep transformative work of aligning your thoughts, your beliefs, and your actions with the vision of the life you truly want to live. And let me tell you, when you start to embody that kind of mindset, when you start to see yourself as a powerful, unstoppable force, it opens up a whole new world of possibility. It allows you to tap into a level of personal power and self-mastery that most people only dare to dream about. Take my friend Sarah. For example, when I first met her, she was at the absolute lowest point of her life. Her business was struggling, Her relationships were in shambles, and she just felt completely lost and hopeless. But you know what Sarah did? She made the decision to start living her life as if success was her destiny. She began to challenge her limiting beliefs, to reframe the way she was looking at her challenges. And as she did that, as she started to align her mindset and her energy with the vision of the life she truly wanted to live, something incredible started to happen. Her business began to take off, her relationships started to heal, and she found herself feeling more alive, more fulfilled than she had in years. And it was all because she had tapped into the true power of her consciousness, the innate ability that we all possess to create the life of our dreams. You see, my friends, that's the thing about living your life as if success is your destiny. It's not just about bouncing back from setbacks. It's about using those setbacks as a springboard to propel you forward, to push you to new heights of possibility and potential that you may have never even dared to imagine. And let me tell you, my friends, that is the true power of this work. Because when you start to embody that unwavering belief in your own potential, when you start to see yourself as a powerful, unstoppable force, it changes everything. It opens up a whole new realm of possibility, a whole new level of achievement and fulfillment that most people never even dare to explore. Take my friend David, for example. When he first came to me, he was in the grips of debilitating anxiety and depression, feeling trapped and hopeless. But you know what David did? He made the decision to start living his life as if success was his destiny. He began to challenge his negative thought patterns, to reframe the way he was looking at his struggles. And as he did that, as he started to align his conscious and subconscious minds with the vision of the life he truly wanted to live, something incredible started to happen. Within a matter of months, his whole life started to transform. He started to prioritize self-care, to make time for the things that brought him joy and fulfillment. He started to surround himself with a community of supportive, like-minded individuals who encouraged him to keep pushing forward, no matter what. And the result, David was able to not just manage his anxiety and depression, but to completely transcend them. He started to feel more confident, more empowered, more in control of his own life than he ever had before. And it was all because he had made that fundamental decision to see himself as a success, to live his life as if greatness was his destiny. You see, my friends, that's the true power of this mindset. It's not just about positive thinking or having a sunny outlook on life. It's about doing the deep transformative work of aligning your thoughts, your beliefs, and your actions with the vision of the life you truly want to live. Because when you start to embody that unwavering belief in your own potential, when you start to see yourself as a powerful, unstoppable force, it opens up a whole new world of possibility, a whole new level of achievement and fulfillment that most people never even dare to explore. Let us begin by understanding what it truly means to act as if you are surrounded by abundance. Many of you may think this is about pretending or deceiving yourself, but I assure you it is far more profound than that. When I speak of acting as if, I am talking about assuming a state of consciousness, embodying a particular way of being in the world. You see, the world you experience is not separate from you. It is not an external reality happening to you. Rather, it is a reflection, an outpicturing of your consciousness, your assumptions, your beliefs, your instincts. These are the true creators of your reality, and when you act as if you are surrounded by abundance, you are assuming a state of abundance consciousness. Now, some of you may be thinking, but Wayne, how can I act as if I'm surrounded by abundance when my bank account is empty, when I'm struggling to pay my bills? And this, my dear friends, is where the true power of this principle lies. For it is precisely in those moments of apparent lack that this practice becomes most potent. You must understand that your outer world of form is nothing more than a shadow, a reflection of your inner world of consciousness. What you see around you right now, your financial situation, your relationships, your health, all of these are effects, not causes. They are the fruits of seeds planted in your consciousness in the past. To change these outer conditions, you must change the cause, which is your state of consciousness. And this is exactly what we do when we act as if we are surrounded by abundance. We are planting new seeds in the fertile soil of our consciousness, seeds that must be universal and grow into the fruits of abundance in our outer world. But let me be clear, this is not about denying your current circumstances or burying your head in the sand. It's about shifting your focus, your attention, your energy to the state of abundance you wish to experience. It's about giving more reality to your desired state than to your current conditions. So how do we begin to act as if we are surrounded by abundance? It starts with your imagination. Your imagination is not some frivolous faculty for daydreaming. It is the very workshop in which you create your reality. When you imagine yourself surrounded by abundance, you are in a very real sense experiencing that abundance now. Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine yourself in a state of complete abundance. See yourself living in the home of your dreams. Feel the satisfaction of having more than enough money to cover all your needs and desires. Experience the joy of being able to give generously to others. Make this imaginal scene as vivid and as real as possible. Now here's the crucial part. You must feel the feeling of this abundance. Feel the gratitude, the joy, the freedom that comes with being surrounded by abundance. For it is the feeling that gives life to your imaginal act. It is the feeling that impresses new state upon your subconscious mind. As you open your eyes and return to your present surroundings, carry that feeling with you. Let it infuse your thoughts, your words, your actions. This is what it means to act as if you are surrounded by abundance. You are living from the state of abundance regardless of what your current circumstances might suggest. Now, some of you might be wondering, well, Wayne, isn't this just fooling myself? Isn't this denial of reality? To this I say, what you call reality is far more fluid, far more malleable than you have been led to believe. Your physical senses show you a world of effects, but true causation lies in your consciousness. When you act as if you are surrounded by abundance, you are not denying your current circumstances. You are transcending them. You are exercising your divine power to choose the state from which you will live. And as you persist in this new state, your outer world must reshape itself to match your inner conviction. Let us delve deeper into the practical application of this principle. How do you maintain this state of abundance consciousness in your daily life? It begins with your thoughts and your inner conversations. Pay attention to how you think and talk about abundance. Do you constantly focus on what you lack? Do you worry about not having enough? These thoughts and inner conversations are assumptions of scarcity, and they would perpetuate a reality of lack. Instead, consciously choose thoughts and inner conversations that align with abundance. When you look at your bank account, instead of focusing on how little there is, feel gratitude for what you do have. When you pay a bill, instead of feeling resentment or worry, feel appreciation for the services you've received and for your ability to pay. Your words, too, are crucial in this process. The words you speak are like seeds planted in the fertile soil of the universe. Be mindful of the language you use around abundance. Eliminate phrases like, I can't afford it or money is tight. Instead, use empowering statements like, I always have more than enough or abundance flows to me easily and frequently. Remember, these are not mere affirmations of positive thinking techniques. They are assumptions, states of being that you are choosing to intone. Speak them with conviction, feeling the truth of them in your very being. Now, let us address a crucial aspect of acting, as if you are surrounded by abundance, your self-concept. Your self-concept is the sum total of all your beliefs about who you are. And this self-concept is perhaps the most powerful assumption you hold. Many people struggle to experience abundance because their self-concept contradicts the state of abundance. They may visualize having plenty, but deep down, they don't believe they are the kind of person who can be abundant. They may have limiting beliefs like, I don't deserve abundance, or abundance is for other people, not for me. To truly embody the state of abundance, you must be willing to revise your self-concept. You must be willing to see yourself as someone who is naturally abundant, who easily attracts plenty, who deserves to live in a state of overflow. This is not about creating a false image of yourself, but about recognizing and embracing your true, limitless nature. You see, at your true, limitless nature, you see, at your core, you are pure consciousness. You are not defined by your past experiences, your current bank balance, or the opinions of others about abundance. You are the awareness in which all these things appear. And this awareness, your true self, is infinite in its potential, including its potential for abundance. When you truly grasp this truth, when you begin to identify with your essential nature rather than your temporary circumstances, you open yourself to limitless abundance. Your subconscious mind, no longer constrained by limiting beliefs, becomes free to manifest the abundant reality you choose to assume. So, how do you revise your self-concept to align with abundance? The process is similar to assuming any new state of being. You must vividly imagine yourself as a naturally abundant person. Feel what it's like to be that person. How do they think about resources? How do they make decisions? How do they carry themselves? But remember, this is not about creating a caricature of an abundant person based on societal stereotypes. It's about recognizing and embracing your own unique expression of abundance. You are not becoming someone else. You are becoming more fully yourself, a self that is naturally abundant and overflowing with plenty. As you persistently imagine and feel yourself as this abundant version of you, your subconscious mind will begin to accept this as your new reality. And as your subconscious accepts it, you will naturally begin to think, feel, and act in alignment with this new abundant self-concept. Now, let us address another powerful tool in assuming the state of abundance, the use of I am statements. The words I am are incredibly potent. They are, in essence, your definition of yourself. Whatever follows I am is impressed upon your subconscious mind as a truth about your identity. Many people unconsciously use I am statements in ways that perpetuate lack. I am broke. I am struggling. I am always short on money. Each time you make such a statement, you are programming your subconscious mind to create more of that experience. To assume the state of abundance, you must become acutely aware of your I am statements and consciously choose ones that align with plenty and overflow. I am abundant. I am a magnet for prosperity. I am always provided for. I am surrounded by infinite resources. But remember, it's not just about the words. You must feel the truth of these statements as you say them. Your subconscious mind responds to feeling, not just to words. So, when you say I am abundant, feel the security, the freedom, the joy of being abundant. When you say I am a magnet for prosperity, feel the excitement of good things constantly flowing into your life. As you consistently use I am statements in this way, you are literally reprogramming your subconscious mind. You are impressing upon it a new concept of who you are in relation to abundance, and your subconscious mind will work tirelessly to make this new self-concept your reality. Now, let us explore another powerful technique for assuming the state of abundance. The practice of living in the end. This involves mentally dwelling in the state of your wish fulfilled, living as if you are already surrounded by abundance. To practice living in the end, you must create a mental scene that implies the fulfillment of your desire for abundance. This scene should be one that would naturally occur if you were already living in a state of overflow. Perhaps it's the feeling of making a large donation to a cause you care about, or the joy of treating your friends to a lavish dinner without concern for the cost, or the satisfaction of seeing your savings account grow effortlessly. Create this scene in your imagination with as much detail as possible. See it clearly. Hear the sounds associated with it. Feel the emotions you would feel. Then enter into this scene in your imagination. Don't just watch it as a spectator, but experience it from the first-person perspective. Be there in that moment, feeling the reality of being surrounded by abundance. Now, here's the crucial part. You must return to this scene repeatedly. Dwell in it, make it more real to you than your current circumstances. The more you live in this imaginal scene, the more real it becomes to your subconscious mind. And remember, your subconscious doesn't distinguish between what you vividly imagine and what you physically experience. As you persist in living in the end, you may notice changes in your outer world. Opportunities for increase may appear. Your relationship with resources may begin to shift. You may find yourself making different decisions about money and possessions. These are all signs that your new assumption is taking root, reshaping your reality to match your inner conviction of abundance. But here's a word of caution. Do not look for signs. Do not try to figure out how your assumption of abundance will manifest. Your job is simply to assume the state of being abundant, to live from that state in your imagination. The how, the when, the where of its manifestation is not your concern. That belongs to the infinite intelligence of the universe. Now let us address a crucial aspect of assuming the state of abundance, the role of action. Some people mistakenly believe that acting as if you are surrounded by abundance means you can simply imagine plenty and then sit back and wait for weight to magically appear. This is not the case. Acting as if you are surrounded by abundance does not negate action. It informs action. When you truly assume the state of abundance, you will naturally be inspired to take actions that align with that state. You may feel compelled to start a new project, to invest in yourself, to give generously to others. These inspired actions flow naturally from your assumed state. The key difference is that these actions are not driven by fear, lack, or the need to get abundance. They are expressions of your assumed state of plenty. You take these actions not to become abundant, but because you are operating from the assumption that you are already abundant. This is a subtle but crucial distinction. When you take action from a place of lack, trying to get abundance, you are actually affirming the assumption of not having enough. But when you take action from the assumption of already being abundant, you open yourself to infinite possibilities for the expression and expansion of that abundance. So do not neglect action, but ensure that your actions are aligned with and flowing from your assumed state of abundance. Let your assumption guide your actions rather than hoping your actions will create the assumption. Now, let us discuss the importance of gratitude in acting as if you are surrounded by abundance. Gratitude is not just a pleasant emotion. It is a powerful creative force. When you feel grateful, you are affirming that you already have what you desire. This aligns perfectly with the principle of acting as if. Begin to cultivate an attitude of gratitude for abundance even before you see it manifested in your physical reality. Be thankful for the resources you currently have, no matter how little they may seem. Be grateful for every opportunity to receive or give. Feel appreciation for the abundance that surrounds you in all forms. The air you breathe, the sun that shines, the food you eat. As you practice gratitude, you are assuming the state of someone who has plenty, someone who is abundantly provided for. This assumption, persistently held, must manifest in your outer world as increased abundance in all areas of your life. Remember, the feeling of gratitude and the feeling of lack cannot coexist. By cultivating gratitude, you are effectively ignoring the apparent reality of limitation and assuming the state of abundance and plenty. Now, let us address a common challenge in acting as if you are surrounded by abundance, dealing with contradictory evidence. As you begin to assume the state of abundance, you may find that your current circumstances seem to contradict your assumption. Bills may still need to be paid. Financial pressures may still exist. How do you maintain your assumption in the face of these seeming contradictions? This is where the art of ignoring reality comes into play. Remember, what you see in your outer world is the result of past assumptions. It is like an echo of what you once believed. Your task now is to give more attention, more importance, more reality to your new assumption of abundance than to its outdated circumstances. When contradictory evidence appears, acknowledge it briefly, then immediately return your attention to your assumption of abundance. Say to yourself, this is an old condition passing away. It has no power over my new assumption. I am now surrounded by abundance, provided for in all ways. This practice requires mental discipline. It requires you to stand firm in your new assumption, even when your senses argue against it. But remember, your senses only show you what has been, not what can be. Your imagination, informed by your assumption, shows you what will be. As you persist in your assumption of abundance, even in the face of contradictory evidence, you will begin to see changes in your outer world. These changes may start small, an unexpected gift, a good deal on something unique, a new opportunity to increase your resources. Do not dismiss these as coincidences. They are the first fruits of your new assumption taking root. Now let us explore the concept of detachment in relation to acting as if you are surrounded by abundance. Detachment does not mean you don't care about experiencing abundance. Rather, it means you are not anxiously attached to the outcome or the process of manifesting abundance. When you are detached, you are secure in your assumption of abundance. You don't need constant outer confirmation because you know the truth of your assumption. You don't anxiously look for signs or try to force manifestations because you trust in the perfect unfolding of your assumption. Detachment allows you to enjoy the journey of experiencing abundance without stress or worry. It enables you to take inspired action without being desperate for results. It frees you from the fear of loss because you know that your true abundance comes from your consciousness, not from external circumstances. Practice detachment by reminding yourself that your assumption of abundance is the reality regardless of what your current situation might show. Trust that as you maintain your assumption, your outer world must conform to it. Be at peace knowing that your abundance is assured by the power of your assumption. Now, let us address the role of persistence in acting as if you are surrounded by abundance. Assuming a new state, especially one that seems far from your current experience, requires persistent effort. You must be willing to persist in your new assumption even when the outer world seems unchanged, even when doubts arise, even when others question your sanity. Remember, the reality you see around you is the fruit of seeds planted in the past. As you assume the state of being surrounded by abundance, you are planting new seeds. These seeds need time to grow. Your persistence in maintaining your assumption is what waters these seeds and allows them to flourish. Do not be discouraged if you don't see immediate results. Do not waver in your assumption if your circumstances don't change overnight. Persistence is key. Return again and again to your assumption of abundance. Leave from that state consistently, persistently, faithfully. It's also important to persist through the doubts and fears that may arise. As you assume a state of abundance that is vastly different from your current experience, your old beliefs and fears may surface. This is natural. Acknowledge these doubts when they arise, but do not give them power. Instead, gently but firmly return to your assumption of abundance. Now, let us discuss the importance of feeling and acting as if you are surrounded by abundance. Feeling is the secret of creation. It's not enough to intellectually know that you are assuming a state of abundance. You must feel it. You must experience the emotion of being abundant. What does abundance feel like to you? Is it a feeling of security, of freedom, of joy, of peace of mind? Whatever it is, you must capture that feeling and live in it. Make it your constant companion. Let it inform your thoughts, your words, your actions. Remember, your subconscious mind doesn't understand words as much as it understands feelings. When you consistently feel abundant, you are sending a powerful message to your subconscious that this is your reality. And your subconscious, being the faithful servant it is, will work tirelessly to bring about circumstances that match this feeling. As you go through your day, constantly check in with your feelings. Are you feeling abundant? If not, pause and recall the feeling of abundance. Immerse yourself in it. Let it permeate your being. This constant return to the feeling of abundance is crucial in maintaining your assumption. Now let us address a common pitfall in the journey of assuming abundance: the temptation to compare yourself with others. In today's world, with social media constantly showcasing the abundance of others, it's easy to fall into the trap of comparison. But remember, comparison is the thief of joy. And more importantly, it can undermine your assumption of abundance. When you compare yourself to others, you are implicitly assuming a state of lack. You are focusing on what you don't have rather than on the abundance you are assuming. This sends a conflicting message to your subconscious mind and can slow down or even reverse your progress. Instead of comparing yourself to others, focus on your own journey. Celebrate your own progress, no matter how small it may seem. Remember, you are not in competition with anyone else. Your journey to abundance is unique to you. Trust in your own assumption and in the perfect unfolding of your desires. Let us now explore the concept of giving as it relates to acting as if you are surrounded by abundance. Many people believe that they will give when they have abundance. But this is backwards thinking. Giving is not a result of abundance. It is a cause of abundance. When you give, you are acting from a state of plenty. You are assuming that you have more than enough to share. This assumption, this feeling of having more than enough, is precisely what creates more abundance in your life. So begin to give now from whatever you have. It doesn't have to be money. You can give your time, your attention, your love, your skills. The amount is not important. What's important is the feeling behind the giving, the feeling that you have more than enough to share. As you give, feel the joy of sharing. Feel the satisfaction of being able to make a difference in someone's life. Feel the abundance that allows you to give freely. These feelings are powerful assumptions that will manifest more abundance in your life. Now let us discuss the role of receptivity in acting as if you are surrounded by abundance. Many people focus solely on giving, believing that this is the key to abundance and why giving is crucial. It is only half of the equation. To truly live in a state of abundance, you must also be open to receiving. Being receptive means being willing to accept the good that comes to you. It means allowing others to give to you, to help you, to support you. It means acknowledging and accepting compliments, opportunities, and blessings that come your way. Many people struggle with receiving. They feel unworthy or uncomfortable accepting help or gifts from others. But remember, in the infinite flow of abundance, giving and receiving are two sides of the same coin. By allowing yourself to receive graciously, you are completing the circuit of abundance. Practice being receptive by saying thank you when someone offers you a compliment or a gift. Accept help when it's offered. Look for the ways in which the universe is attempting to bless you and be open to receiving those blessings. Now let us explore the concept of circulation as it relates to abundance. Abundance, like all energy, thrives on circulation. When you allow abundance to flow free through your life, both in giving and receiving, you create a powerful current that attracts more abundance to you. Think of abundance like a river. If a river is dammed up, it becomes stagnant. But when it's allowed to flow freely, it remains fresh and vibrant. The same is true of abundance in your life. When you hold tightly to what you have out of fear of loss, you dam up the flow of abundance. But when you allow it to circulate freely, giving joyfully and receiving graciously, you keep the flow of abundance strong and vital. So look for ways to keep abundance circulating in your life. Spend money wisely but without fear. Give generously but without depleting yourself. Receive openly but without greed. As you do this, you are acting as if you are surrounded by abundance, and your outer world will reshape itself to match this assumption. Now let us address the importance of language and acting as if you are surrounded by abundance. The words you use both in your inner dialogue and in your conversations with others are powerful tools for shaping your reality. They are, in essence, declarations to the universe about your state of being. Begin to pay attention to the language you use around abundance. You often use phrases like, "I can't afford it," "it's too expensive," or "I never have enough." These phrases are declarations of lack, and they reinforce a state of scarcity in your consciousness. Instead, choose language that aligns with your assumption of abundance. Replace "I can't afford it" with "I'm choosing to spend my money elsewhere right now." Instead of "it's too expensive," say "it's not in my budget at the moment." Rather than "I never have enough," affirm "I always have more than enough." Remember, this is not about denying your current financial reality. It's about choosing language that leaves room for abundance, that assumes a state of plenty, even when making decisions about how to allocate your resources. As you shift your language, you'll find that your perception of your circumstances begins to shift as well. You'll start to see opportunities where before you saw only limitations. You'll feel a sense of choice and empowerment where before you felt scarcity and constraint. Now let us delve into the role of imagination in acting as if you are surrounded by abundance. Your imagination is not just a faculty for daydreaming or fantasizing. It is the very workshop in which you create your reality. When you imagine yourself surrounded by abundance, you are in a very real sense experiencing that abundance now. Take time each day to use your imagination deliberately. Close your eyes and create vivid mental images of yourself living in abundance. See yourself easily paying your bills, generously giving to causes you care about, enjoying experiences that you desire. Feel the emotions associated with these experiences, the joy, the freedom, the security. As you engage in these imaginal acts, remember that to your subconscious mind, there is no difference between what you vividly imagine and what you actually experience in the physical world. By consistently imagining scenes implying your desired state of abundance, you are impressing the state upon your subconscious mind, which must then work to bring these conditions into your physical reality. Let us now explore the concept of gratitude as it relates to acting as if you are surrounded by abundance. Gratitude is not just a pleasant emotion or social nicety. It is a powerful creative force. When you feel genuinely grateful, you are affirming that you already have what you desire. This aligns perfectly with the principle of acting as if. Begin to cultivate an attitude of gratitude for abundance, even before you see it manifested in your physical reality. Be thankful for the resources you currently have, no matter how little they may seem. Be grateful for every opportunity to receive or give. Feel appreciation for the abundance that surrounds you in all forms. The air you breathe, the sun that shines, the food you eat. As you practice gratitude, you are assuming the state of someone who has plenty, someone who is abundantly provided for. This assumption, persistently held, must manifest in your outer world as increased abundance in all areas of your life. Now let us address the role of trust in acting as if you are surrounded by abundance. Trust is a crucial component of this practice. You must trust in the law of assumption. You must trust that as you assume a state of abundance, your outer world will conform to this inner conviction. This trust is not blind faith. It is a confidence born of understanding. Understanding that your consciousness is the one and only reality, that your assumptions shape your world. As you deepen this understanding through study and application, your trust in the process will grow. Trust allows you to remain calm and assured even when your outer circumstances seem to contradict your assumption of abundance. It enables you to persist in your assumption, knowing that the manifestation of your desire is assured by universal law. Cultivate this trust by reminding yourself of past experiences where your assumptions have manifested. Reflect on the times when you've seen the law working in your life, even in small ways. Let these experiences build your confidence in the process. Now let us explore the concept of detachment as it relates to acting as if you are surrounded by abundance. Detachment does not mean you don't care about experiencing abundance. Rather, it means you're not anxiously attached to the outcome or the process of manifesting abundance. When you are detached, you are securing your assumption of abundance. You don't need constant outer confirmation because you know the truth of your assumption. You don't anxiously look for signs or try to force manifestations because you trust in the perfect unfolding of your assumption. Detachment allows you to enjoy the journey of experiencing abundance without stress or worry. It enables you to take inspired action without being desperate for results. It frees you from the fear of loss because you know that your abundance comes from your consciousness, not from external circumstance. Practice detachment by reminding yourself that your assumption of abundance is the reality, regardless of what your current situation might show. Trust that as you maintain your assumption, your outer world must conform to it. Be at peace knowing that your abundance is assured by the power of your assumption. As we near the conclusion of our discussion, let us reflect on the ultimate purpose of acting as if you are surrounded by abundance. While material prosperity is certainly enjoyable and can provide many opportunities, the true power of this practice lies in the freedom it provides. Freedom to be more full of yourself, to express your gifts, to contribute to the world in meaningful ways. As you act as if you are surrounded by abundance, you may find that your definition of abundance expands. You may discover that true abundance encompasses not just material wealth, but also richness in relationships, in experiences, in personal growth, in the ability to make a positive impact on the world. Embrace this expanded definition of abundance. Let your assumption of being surrounded by abundance infuse all areas of your life with richness and plenty. Assume a state of abundance in love, in health and wisdom, in joy. For in doing so, you are assuming the state of your highest, most abundant self. In closing, my dear friends, remember this: you are not bound by your current circumstances. You are not limited by your past experiences with scarcity. You are a divine, infinite being capable of assuming any state you choose. The state of being surrounded by abundance is available to you right now in this very moment. Choose it, assume it, live from it. Ignore the contradictory evidence of your senses and persist in your assumption. For as you do, you are reshaping your entire world. You are stepping into the full power of your divine creativity. Go forth from here with this knowledge. Apply these principles in your daily life. Be aware of your thoughts, your feelings, your assumptions about abundance. Use your imagination consciously and deliberately to live as if you are already surrounded by abundance. Persist in your assumption, even when the outer world seems to contradict it. And above all, have faith, faith in the law, faith in the process, faith in your own divine nature as a creative being. For as you master the art of acting as if you are surrounded by abundance, you step into your true power as the author of your life story. Remember, the power to change your reality lies within you. It always has. You are not bound by economic conditions, by your background, or by your current bank balance. You are bound only by the limits of your imagination and your willingness to assume the state of being surrounded by abundance. Embrace this truth. Live from this understanding, and watch as your world transforms around you, reflecting the newfound abundance you have assumed into being. Thank you, and may your journey of conscious creation be filled with infinite abundance, joy, and the thrill of manifesting your most abundant, expansive self. This principle, when fully understood and applied with unwavering faith, will elevate you to heights you've scarcely imagined possible. The principle I speak of is encapsulated in these simple yet profound words that as if you are the best, no one is better than you. Now you may be thinking, Wayne, isn't this arrogance? Isn't this contrary to humility and modesty? And to that I say, my dear friends, you have been misled by the limitations of your physical senses and societal conditioning. For what I speak of is not ego-driven arrogance, but rather a profound understanding of your true nature, your divine essence. Consider for a moment the nature of the universe itself. Is it not a manifestation of perfection of divine order? And are you not an integral part of this universe, a unique expression of the divine? When you truly grasp this truth, you will understand that acting as if you are the best is not arrogance, but an alignment with your true divine nature. Let us delve deeper into this concept as it applies to your life, to your consciousness, which is the one and only reality. When you act as if you are the best, you are making a powerful declaration to your subconscious mind and to the universe at large. You are stating with absolute conviction that you embody the highest and best qualities, that you are capable of greatness in all areas of your life. This, my friends, is the secret to unlocking your full potential, to manifesting your deepest desires and grandest dreams. For your outer world is nothing more than a reflection of your inner beliefs and assumptions. When you assume the feeling of being the best, when you act from a place of unshakable confidence and self-assurance, you are reshaping your entire world. Let us explore this principle through the lens of various aspects of life. In matters of career and professional achievement, many hold themselves back, doubting their abilities, comparing themselves unfavorably to others. But I tell you, this self-doubt is the very thing that creates the experience of mediocrity and failure. When you act as if you are the best in your field, when you carry yourself with the confidence of a top performer, you are telling your subconscious mind, I am capable of greatness. I am worthy of success. Imagine, if you will, a musician preparing for a performance. If they step onto the stage doubting their abilities, comparing themselves to other musicians, how can they possibly give their best performance? But if they step onto that stage fully embodying the belief that they are the best, that no one can play this piece better than they can, their performance will be transformed. They will play with a confidence, a passion, a mastery that will captivate their audience. The same principle applies to every area of your life. Whether you are a business person closing a deal, a parent raising a child, an athlete competing in a sport, or an artist creating a masterpiece, when you act as if you are the best, you tap into a wellspring of power and ability that you may not have even known existed within you. Now, some of you may be thinking, but Wayne, I'm just starting out in my field. How can I act as if I'm the best when I have so much to learn? To this I say, it is not about denying the need for growth and learning. It is about assuming the state of the person you wish to become. When you act as if you are already the best, you accelerate your growth. You attract opportunities for learning and advancement. You become a magnet for success. Remember the biblical injunction, let the weak say, I am strong. This is not about denial or deception. It is about aligning yourself with your highest potential, your divine nature. When you say, I am strong from a place of weakness, you are not lying to yourself. You are declaring your true nature, calling forth the strength that already exists within you. Let us now turn our attention to the realm of relationships and personal interactions. Many approach relationships from a place of insecurity, always seeking validation, always comparing themselves to others. But I tell you, the secret to magnetic, fulfilling relationships to act as if you are the best, to carry yourself with unshakable self-assurance and self-love. Think of self-love and confidence as a fragrance you wear when you truly love and believe in yourself. When you act as if you are the best version of yourself, you radiate an energy that attracts others to you. People are naturally drawn to those who exude confidence and self-assurance. By acting as if you are the best, you not only transform your own experience of life, but also inspire and uplift those around you. In the realm of personal growth and self-improvement, the same principle applies. There are those who constantly berate themselves for their shortcomings, who focus on their flaws and limitations. But I tell you, this self-criticism is counterproductive. When you act as if you are the best, when you focus on your strengths and potential rather than your perceived weaknesses, you create the mental and emotional conditions for rapid growth and transformation. Consider the great achievers throughout history. Did they not act as if they were the best, even before their greatness was recognized by the world? Did they not have an unshakable belief in their abilities, their vision, their potential? It was this very belief, this acting as if they were the best, that allowed them to persevere in the face of challenges, to push beyond perceived limitations, to achieve what others thought impossible. Now, let us address a common concern that arises when discussing this principle. Many fear that acting as if they are the best will lead to complacency, to a lack of drive for improvement. But understand this: true greatness, true mastery is not a destination but a journey. When you act as if you are the best, you are not claiming perfection or completion. You are aligning yourself with your highest potential, committing yourself to continuous growth and improvement. Moreover, when you truly embody this principle, you understand that being the best means constantly striving to be better. It means setting higher standards for yourself, pushing your boundaries, expanding your capabilities. The true master, the one who acts as if they are the best, is always a student, always seeking to learn, to grow, to evolve. Let me share with you a personal experience that illustrates the power of this principle. When I first began my career as a lecturer and teacher of these universal truths, I was filled with self-doubt. I compared myself to other speakers, other teachers, always feeling that I fell short. But then I made a decision. I decided to act as if I were the best teacher of these principles, as if no one could convey these truths more effectively than I could. The transformation was immediate and profound. My lectures became more powerful, more impactful. My audience grew, and I began to receive invitations to speak at larger venues. But more importantly, I found myself growing, evolving, deepening my understanding of these principles in ways I never had before by acting as if I were the best. I called forth the best within me, and I continue to do so every day. This principle extends beyond individual achievement. It applies to every role you play in life. As a parent, act as if you are the best parent your child could possibly have. As a friend, act as if you are the most loyal, supportive friend anyone could ask for. As a citizen, act as if you are the most responsible, engaged member of your community. Consider for a moment the nature of your thoughts. Your thoughts are creative power shaping your reality moment by moment. When you think thoughts of mediocrity, of not being good enough, you create experiences that reflect these beliefs. But when you consistently think thoughts of being the best, of excellence, of mastery, you set in motion forces that will bring these experiences into your life. Now, I can hear some of you thinking, but never, what about humility? Doesn't the Bible teach us to be humble? And to this I say, true humility is not thinking less of yourself, it's thinking of yourself less. When you act as if you are the best, you are not placing yourself above others. You are simply recognizing and honoring the divine potential within you, the same divine potential that exists within all beings. Think of yourself as a unique instrument in the grand orchestra of the universe. To act as if you are the best is to play your part to the fullest, to contribute your unique tone to the cosmic symphony. It is not about being better than others, but about being the best version of yourself, about fully expressing your divine nature. Let us now explore how you can begin to apply this principle in your daily life. Start by observing your self-talk, the inner conversation you have with yourself. How often do you downplay your abilities, doubt your worth, compare yourself unfavorably to others? Make a conscious decision to change this inner dialogue. Speak to yourself as you would to someone you deeply admire and respect. As you go about your day, carry yourself as if you are the best at what you do. Stand tall, move with purpose, speak with conviction. Act as if success is not just possible, but inevitable. As if you are already living your ideal life, as if you have already achieved your grandest dreams. Remember, the outer world is a reflection of your inner state. As you cultivate this feeling of being the best within yourself, your outer world will begin to reflect this belief back to you. You will find yourself attracting opportunities that align with your newfound sense of self-worth. You will notice people responding to you differently, treating you with greater respect and admiration. But here's a crucial point. Do not act as if you are the best out of a need to prove yourself to others or to gain their approval. Act as if you are the best because it is the truth of your being, because it aligns you with your divine nature. The opinions of others are irrelevant. What matters is your own conviction, your own unwavering belief in yourself. As you embrace this principle, you may find that your entire perspective on life begins to shift. Challenges that once seemed insurmountable will appear as opportunities for growth and self-expression. Failures will no longer devastate you, for you will see them as valuable lessons on your journey of continuous improvement. Success will no longer surprise you, for you will see it as the natural result of your alignment with your true divine nature. Consider the words of Jesus, "Be ye perfect, even as your Father which is in heaven is perfect." This is not a command to achieve some impossible standard of perfection. It is a reminder of your true nature, your divine essence. To act as if you are the best is to align yourself with this divine perfection, to allow it to express itself through you in all that you do. Now let us address another aspect of this principle, the impact it has on your ability to serve others. When you act as if you are the best, when you fully step into your power and potential, you become capable of making a greater positive impact on the world around you. You become a beacon of inspiration for others, a living example of what is possible when one fully embraces their divine nature. Many hold themselves back from fully expressing their gifts, from stepping into their power, out of a misguided sense of humility or a fear of outshining others. But I tell you, by dimming your light, by playing small, you are not serving anyone. The world needs you to be your best self, to fully express your unique gifts and talents. By acting as if you are the best, you give others permission to do the same. Let us now turn our attention to the realm of creativity and self-expression. When you act as if you are the best, you free yourself from the paralyzing effects of self-doubt and comparison. You allow your unique creative voice to emerge unencumbered by fears of judgment or criticism. Think of the great artists, inventors, and innovators throughout history. They did not create their masterpieces by doubting their abilities or constantly comparing themselves to others. They acted as if they were the best, as if their vision and their voice were uniquely valuable and worthy of expression. And in doing so, they brought forth works that continue to inspire and transform the world. You too have within you a wellspring of creativity, a unique perspective, a distinctive voice. When you act as if you are the best, you give yourself permission to fully express this creativity. You silence the inner critic that would hold you back, and you allow your true self to shine forth in all its brilliance. Now let us address a question that often arises when discussing this principle: what about competition? How can everyone be the best? And to this I say, true greatness is not about competing with others. It's about competing with yourself, about constantly striving to be a better version of yourself than you were yesterday. When you act as if you are the best, you are not claiming superiority over others. You are simply committing to bringing your best self to every situation, to every interaction, to every task. You are declaring your intention to live up to your own highest standards, regardless of what others are doing. Moreover, when you're truly embodying this principle, you understand that there is abundance in the universe. There is room for everyone to be their best self, to fully express their unique gifts. Your success does not come at the expense of others. On the contrary, as you step into your greatness, you create more opportunities for others to do the same. As we delve deeper into this principle, let us consider its application in the face of adversity and challenges. Life will inevitably present you with obstacles, with moments of doubt and uncertainty. It is in these moments that acting as if you are the best becomes most crucial. When faced with a challenge, ask yourself, how would the best version of myself handle this situation? Then act accordingly. Approach the challenge with confidence, with the unwavering belief that you have within you all the resources you need to overcome it. For in truth, every challenge is an opportunity for growth. For the further expression of your innate greatness, consider the great leaders and visionaries who have changed the course of history. Did they not act as if they were the best, even in the face of seemingly insurmountable odds? Did they not carry themselves with unshakable confidence and conviction, even when the world doubted them? It was this very attitude, this acting as if they were the best, that allowed them to persevere and ultimately triumph. Now, let us, as a common obstacle that prevents many from fully embracing this principle, the fear of failure. Many hold back from acting as if they are the best, because they fear that if they fail, they will be exposed as frauds or imposters. But I tell you, this fear is based on a fundamental misunderstanding of the nature of success and failure. Failure is not the opposite of success, it is a part of success. When you act as if you are the best, you understand that every failure is a stepping stone to greater achievement, every setback an opportunity for growth. You approach failure not with fear, but with curiosity and a determination to learn and improve. Moreover, when you truly embody the principle of acting as if you are the best, you understand that your worth is not determined by external outcomes. You are inherently valuable, inherently worthy, simply by virtue of your existence. Your successes do not make you more worthy, and your failures do not make you less worthy. You are already the best simply by being who you are. As you embrace this truth, as you act from this place of inherent worth and confidence, you will find yourself taking more risks, pursuing bigger dreams, stepping out of your comfort zone. For you will understand that the greatest risk is not in failing, but in never fully expressing your true potential. Let us now explore the relationship between acting as if you are the best in your life's purpose. Many people struggle to find their purpose, feeling lost or unfulfilled. But I tell you, your purpose is intrinsically linked to your unique gifts, to the best version of yourself. As you act as if you are the best, as you fully step into your power and potential, you naturally align with your deepest purpose. Your purpose is not something external to be found, but something internal to be expressed. As you act as if you are the best, as you bring your highest self to every situation, you will find a sense of fulfillment and meaning that cannot be achieved through hard-hearted efforts or playing small. Consider the great change makers and innovators throughout history. They found their purpose not by doubting themselves or playing it safe, but by fully embracing their potential, by acting as if they were the best at what they did. In doing so, they not only changed the world, but experienced a profound sense of alignment and fulfillment. You too have within you the power to make a difference, to contribute something unique and valuable to the world. As you embrace the principle of acting as if you are the best, you will naturally align with this deeper purpose. You will find yourself drawn to opportunities that allow you to express your unique gifts to make your highest contribution to the world. Now, as we near the conclusion of our discourse, I want to impress upon you the importance of persistence in applying this principle. Acting as if you are the best, living from a place of unshakable confidence and self-assurance may feel unnatural at first. You may encounter resistance both from within yourself and from others who are uncomfortable with your newfound confidence. But I urge you to persist. Make acting as if you are the best a habit, a way of life. Start each day by asking yourself, how would the best version of myself approach this day? How can I bring my highest self to every interaction, every task? As you do this consistently, you will find it becoming easier, more natural. It will become not something you do, but who you are. Remember, you are not alone in this journey. The same power that created the universe flows through you. The same intelligence that orchestrates the dance of galaxies is at work in your life, guiding you towards the full expression of your divine nature. Trust in this power. Align yourself with it by maintaining the unwavering practice of acting as if you are the best. In closing, I want to leave you with this thought. The state of being the best, of living in alignment with your highest potential, is not something external to be achieved. It is a state of consciousness to be assumed. As you act as if you are the best, as you live from this state of unshakable confidence and self-assurance, you are not pretending or deceiving yourself. You are aligning with your true nature, your higher self, the divine within you that knows no limitations. So go forth, my dear friends, and act as if you are the best in all that you do. Carry yourself with the confidence of one who knows their true worth. Speak with the authority of one who is aligned with their divine nature. Act with the certainty of one who understands that they are a unique and valuable expression of the infinite. Remember, the world is yourself pushed out as you act as if you are the best. As you embody the state of confidence and self-assurance, you set in motion forces beyond your comprehension. You activate the law of assumption, drawing to yourself experiences that reflect your newfound sense of self-worth and capability. Let your every thought, word, and action spring from this new state of being. Let your inner conversation reflect the reality of being the best version of yourself. Speak to yourself and others as one who is fully aligned with their highest potential would speak. Carry yourself with the quiet confidence of one who knows that they are capable of greatness in all areas of life. And above all, have faith. Faith not as a mere belief, but as the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Let your faith in your own inherent worth and capability be unshakable, for it is the very force that will move mountains and path seas. To bring about the manifestation of your grandest dreams and deepest desires. As we conclude, I want you to take a moment to fully embrace this truth. Close your eyes, if you will, and feel the reality of being the best version of yourself. Feel the confidence, the self-assurance, the sense of purpose and alignment. Let it permeate every cell of your being. Breathe it in. Let it fill your lungs, your heart, your entire body. Now, with this feeling firmly established within you, go forth into your day. Let this feeling be the lens through which you view the world. Let it inform your every interaction, your every decision. For as you do so, you are literally reshaping your reality, molding it to match your inner vision of being the best. Remember, my dear friends, you are divine beings, co-creators with the infinite. The power to shape your reality lies within you. It always has, and it always will. By choosing to act as if you are the best, to live from a place of unshackable confidence and self-assurance, you are claiming this power, stepping into your divine birthright. So I say to you, with all the love and conviction in my heart, act as if you are the best. For in the deepest, true sense, you already are. The greatness is within you. Claim it, embody it, express it, and watch in awe as your outer world transforms to match your inner reality of being the best version of yourself. Go now and create a life of unparalleled achievement and fulfillment through the practice of acting as if you are the best. For you are the operant power, the divine creative force, the I am presence in your world. And all things are possible to you. Blessings upon you all, and may your journey be filled with the joy of self-discovery and the sweet satisfaction of living in alignment with your highest potential.